What's up, YouTube? I'm back here with another video. This is part 11 of Watch Dogs Legion. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button to help me out get more content out. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendation games you want to see on the channel, please let me know down in the comments down below. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Disobedience will be met with force.
This is the place. Where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Pity you can't do the same, Bagley.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security
Turn up the
initiative.
telly, mate.
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire. Aimed fire.
Liar, you fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat.
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil.
It's an unpopular opinion, and you can judge me all you want.
Seriously?
But I actually think it's exciting having Dan Kelly around. Yeah, it's like being in a Hollywood
People
movie.
are dicks.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
It's well dodgy, mate. We just witnessed a bit of theatre. Think we should check out the stage.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all... sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right, and it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
Big data beast. Why are they trying that loop so freely to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have more private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? What happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all those confidential. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of a data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked. But, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad has already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Clever bastards. Get rid of any evidence that they had something to do with this. Dodgy, eh?
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Better than a Swiss Army knife, aren't you, Bagley?
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
All right.
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality.
Command authorization code Delta November Charlie 001, Director Nigel Cass. Zone Supervisor Harris, the proposed...
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
CTOS data. Data reconstruction in progress.
Moving elsewhere.
Eyes peeled. They're here. Check your doors and corners.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favor of terrorism.
So, the tosser has access to professional equipment. Not much of a lead there. Let's see what comes up.
Let's have a look around.
Moving on, there's nothing here.
Stay sharp. Search the area.
Yes, sir. Preparations are back on schedule. I believe the stage is ready to go up. We anticipate no more delays. No, sir. These weren't your run-of-mill squatters. Those were cleared out last night. They seemed more organized. Protesters, possibly. We took them all in. Anyone not able to absolute...
searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me on the Themis. My contact inside Albion.
Cass didn't plan this. Well, that's much more surprising than someone wanting him dead.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks have black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Run the plates on the truck, too.
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this bloke off.
If there's mutiny afoot in Albion, we could spin that to our advantage. Let's start investigating the truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
The Tone site? Well, isn't that interesting?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
True.
That's weird. It's weird what you're doing.
It's on an angle, you've artificially inflated it ahead of time, and anyone that falls for one deserves all the disappointment of trying to match it to reality. These polls are absolute rubbish, Andy. I read one the other day that said the plumbing in London was good, and it absolutely is not. I mean, we have this technology now where they can spy on my every bowel movement. There's a CTOS camera installed inside my underwear drawer. A media drone is scaring the birds off my garden bird feeder, and you can't get me consistently hot water.
Speaking of media drones, I mean, they're everywhere, clearly. The great thing, I guess, about media drones is that, as inanimate robots, they actually have more humanity, compassion, and dignity than the human journalists we used to have to put up with, and a much more accurately calibrated moral compass. But it's the intrusion I can't stand, Alice. I'm in showbiz. Look at me here in this windowless dungeon. I'm in showbiz, and it's terrible for me with all these drones knowing I'm being filmed all the time. Every day I have to make sure I've done my hair and makeup and I'm not wearing clothes that I've worn before. We all have the crosses to bear.
At this point, they've installed so many CTOS cameras, I'm not sure where they'll put the new ones. On top of the old ones, just cameras watching other cameras, like a social media influencer so self-absorbed they don't know how to sleep without turning it into monetized content.
I think that's the logical end of all society, isn't it? Where just everything has just become a camera filming another camera. To be honest, I've just given up on all news and reality now, Alice. I just, in fact, I now just make up my own headlines these days. I get a piece of paper and a pen, remember them? Paper and pens, those were the days. And I'll just write down the headlines I want to read. Now, I'll just make my own newspaper.
I'm at the Tone site. Are we sure the lorry from the Finsbury attack is in here?
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
Let's see what comes up.
Is it just... Ah!
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck. I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
All right. Poor sod's too far gone to be our guy.
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the Tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
Crisped up like a rasher. This might be him, poor bugger.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
Nothing you can't crack, right?
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
So this is just Albion's convenience graveyard. Lovely.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it. I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
Bagley, do your thing.
He's launched them. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice Themis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
Fucking hell. Themis drones up in the sky, waiting for the upgrade that'll order them to shoot. I've always said not to trust these damn machines. This is how mankind falls.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Bagley, what went through your mind for you to make a copy of the Themis data?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's get this over with.
How did it go so wrong in Britain?
You know, we're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit. That lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, you know, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet, it was standing there in their face the whole time. So there's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth Stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Yeah, I got it.
It looks like the security's been disabled.
Yo, don't go.
Fuck me!
You've handled worse than this. Holy fuck.
Oh, hell!
next one.
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Yeah, I got it. Finally.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Themis drones?
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you. The virus upload won't continue until you get back to the antenna. Don't worry, it's more afraid of you than you are of it.
Why are you doing this?
Shit!
The upload's about half done.
Thanks for the bleeding update.
Security breach. Drone reinforcements en route.
Don't do this to me, not now.
Not a bad sight.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Can't go about it the wrong way. Cass has all the support he needs. An arsenal of drones, mercs, a herd of sheep hanging onto his lips. He'll take us down in a heartbeat if we confront him head on. He's been selling us as terrorists, and that's how we'll be seen.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
satirical anti-government comedy show for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
Well, excuse me, I have a suspect for you. That is my co-host, Alice. I have some evidence for you. She tutted audibly at the sight of an Albion vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to balloon drones. I mean, come on, seriously, where did a drone ever crap on your picnic? And what's more, and look, I've no idea if this is true or not, but I'm very good on this, so please write this down, that she owns not one, but two unlicensed fallopian tubes, whatever they are. They sound dodgy.
If I had a crypto for every time someone had reported my fallopian tubes, I'd have 3. Which I think it converts to about 120,000 Great British pounds in the old money.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we've been arrested and interned. I mean, I love this system, Alice. I mean, no more awkward rumbling resentments with your neighbours, your colleagues, or what the heck you mean for a penny, your family. You just docked them in. You're done with it. But I guess it could backfire. I mean, the thing is with a family, inevitably parents and their children, they end up squabbling, and you know, today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively counter-dob them in to the authorities. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music and is covertly plotting the downfall of the government and the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, just define all your household chores as patriotic. And if they fail to do them, dob them in.
Problem solved.
If you don't do the washing up, do you even want a clean British ethnostat?
This is the bug on the Buccaneer. Well, before we go today, Alice, let's delve into what we most miss about the old days.
Yo, I want one of those.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
What a tosser. Cass plays tough when he has an army behind him, but give him a little slap and you got him on his knees crying.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
A few of us had an idea about that. Bagley, show 'em.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Van Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
She'd be unstoppable with DedSec back.
Why does this...
I wonder how he's doing. Maybe he would be proud of me.
Humans are selfish. They want to know what will make my life easier, or will it just ignorant. How is that even possible?
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
If we're able to find her this easily, others will too. And they won't share our good intentions. Should hurry.
Give up.
Bollocks. They got to her. Oh, poor lass. She was one of the brave ones. Not many left these days. Fuck.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
Right. We'll get revenge soon enough. Put a bullet in those bastards. I'll have a look around. A lot of footprints through here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
I'll bet my left nut they supply Albion. Bagley, what's with all the graffiti, you reckon? Seems a bit excessive.
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
I know the Kellys aren't the brightest, but leaving a signature? That's dodgy. Bastards nicked Claire's gear but missed his tablet. Bagley, do your thing.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. if they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all our equipment and get it to the carousel. No, take that wall. Then get rid of this boat. Shit, stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, eh?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Buster knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
Finally, this'll be the end of Cass. The fucker will get what's coming to him. Heard that Albion twat talk about Carousel. Must be Carousel Plaza, center of Albion's propaganda web.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking. The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Fine with me. After seeing what they did to Claire, I wouldn't mind smashing some gobs.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?
Nothing here. Let's keep our eyes peeled.
They've escaped. We need to regroup.
Go, guard the perimeter. Hey, where are you going?
All right, bring it on. It's jammed! Piece of shit!
No need to worsen this.
Give me a moment.
Watch it! Oh, shit! My weapon's down. Hold the fuck on! Target's not hit.
Engaging target!
found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Neutralizing hostile targets. Hostile targets deploying combat members. There's only one way this ends. Shots off! They shot me! Fire! Fuck! Stop now! What the? I'm jammed! How the... Taking fire! Oh, I'm jammed. Cover me! Ah! Need some cover! They're all over it! I need help! Ah!
Violence against Albion drones is a criminal and...
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool. This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now scarf her or they'll kill you for sure. Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there. To the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bags on something. And this proof is just the topping we needed.